If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I have this clip up on my website at callforanuprising.com. If you haven't checked out the website, please consider becoming a member. It's $2.99 a month. No censorship over there. And it's from Saturday Night Live, right? How many times have I covered this show? But what else am I covering and showing you other than the things going on right in plain sight? I've been talking about the adulting of kids, right? Which I'm going to get into with another making a laughable skit about a 40-year-old dating a young teen, normalizing it, right? But I want to first start with this guy, John Mulaney, who is the host of Saturday Night Live. You're probably saying, who? Exactly. Nobody has a clue who this guy is. Apparently he's hosted 4 times. But all you got to do is look at, take a look at this guy's background, who he's related to, and then you know why. Not funny at all. Couldn't be, just snooze fest. NyQuil on your eyes. But listen to this skit, because this is what they're allowed to get away with, right? The mocking of our king, not talking about Buddha ever, not talking about Muhammad, not talking about just always making Jesus seem like a man, making, just a regular dude who performed magic, right? Mocking us and spitting our faces. Listen to this garbage in this guy's monologue.
It is hard to make friends when you're an adult male. I think that's the greatest miracle of Jesus, truly, is that he was a 33-year-old man and he had 12 best friends. He met him in his 30s. 12 best friends. Remember when your dad went fishing once? These guys went fishing every day. And they were all best friends, and he'd do magic tricks for them, and they loved it. He did magic tricks to the one time that he should have done magic, and then he forgot to. Taking him away in chains, and they're like, do the chain trick. He's like, I don't know how to break chains.
And of course he gets away with it. Of course. Oh, Christians, don't you guys have a sense of humor? That's what they say to us. But when we say anything about the LGBT, it's, how dare you? Oh, okay, don't you guys have a sense of humor? No, this is different. Oh, why is it different? Because you're hypocrites? Now, I'm all for free speech, but we should be able to fire back. I should be able to fire back at John Mulaney's religious beliefs at Bagelville. But of course I can't. You can get thrown in jail for that. Now, why is it there's always an attack on Christianity? I wonder. And then, of course, after he does that, he has a skit where I'll show you some of these creepy clips where he talks about dating. The girl's 16. I get some people are like, well, 16's not 10. But it's just the mindset of lowering the age of adulting kids, which I've constantly been talking about. Now, they're doing it in the mainstream with like 10-year-olds and 7-year-olds. Here they're doing it with the girls pretending to be 16. But still, you make light of it. You make joke of it. This is how you continue to desensitize people to the point where when this happens and they go, all right, we're going to lower it to 14, people just go, all right, what's the difference? 16, 17, 14, 13, okay. The next thing you know, 20 years after that, or at this rate with the way things are going, with men dressing up as women and all this stuff being normalized, they'll just be like, hey, I'll be 5-year-olds, right? And they'll go, well, they're smarter than adults. Look at these kids. They're on Top Chef, and they're doing all these things that adults can do, right? Which I've said a million times. So take a look.
Sorry I'm late. The captain made me sing in a nightgown in front of all his friends.
The captain's your dad, right?
Yes. I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. You are 17, going on 18.
Actually, I'm 33.
Wait, what?
I know I look young, and I said I'm young, but I lied, I'm 33. Look, you're only as old as you feel. Liesel, do you know what statutory means?
No.
It means I looked it up and we're on the right side of the cusp. I am 33. Next month I'll be 39, baby. I'm 41.
Rolf!
Liesel, I know you're freaked out, but this is Austria, 1930 bad. Can I help it that I'm attracted to you? You're so mature and sophisticated.
Really? You think I seem older?
Yes, age is just a number that the government keeps track of. For example, I am 46.
That's older than my father.
Damn, how sexy is that?
I mean, boy, Saturday Night Live sure seems to love to push this agenda. I mean, is anybody familiar or remember the video with The Rock and the robot?
Hi guys. My name is Roy, and and for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot. I beg your pardon, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll speak up. It's a robot that is designed to molest children. And I call it Robo Chomo. You see, it's powered by solar rechargeable fuel cells, and it costs pennies to manufacture. And it can theoretically molest twice as many children as a human molester in, quite frankly, half the time. So, do I win the contest? It seems like I win. Seems like I win.
Oh my God!
What's wrong?
What's wrong? My most evil idea was a blizzard in July.
Right. Well, I went in a slightly different direction with the assignment.
You built a mechanical sex predator!
Yes. That's exactly right. This guy gets it. You get it.
Oh my God, no I don't. How do you even build a child molesting robot?
Well, that's a great question. What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you molest it and hope that it continues the cycle.
And nobody says anything. That's the thing. That, when you think about all the restrictions and all the crap that we all deal with, it's amazing that people cry, they throw fits, they report my channel, they report other people's channels over having a difference of opinion on the government, on what's going on in the world, on what we think is real and what's not real, right? And they're so offended by it. But when it comes to this stuff, it's like, oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Oh, it's not an over the top. I mean, you should see the video on my website from the guy who makes the Ricky and Morty show. The comedy clip that the guy made where he literally has himself doing it, okay, with it's the sickest, it's got to be the sickest thing that I've ever seen. And this guy's making, TV series, he's rich, he walks free, nobody says boo, nobody's suspicious of the activity. They could say and do whatever they want. And nobody seems to care. They go, yeah, well, it's humorous. It's humorous. I don't find that stuff humorous at all. And when you could see what they're trying to do, which is make light of the severity of this, all it does is desensitize the dummies out there. And it makes them just go, oh yeah, that's not really a big thing. Look at how little people even care about child safety anymore. Right, when we got Desmond's Amazing on, Good Morning America, it's a 5-year-old kid or 7-year-old kid dressed up, wearing lipstick, talking like a female, dressing in drag, dancing at bars. And what does Michael Strahan, what do the hosts say? You're a hero. You're an inspiration. And the audience stands up and applauds. What? I mean, where is the brain? Do any of these people have brains? Did everybody just get a lobotomy? Is that what's going on? Does everybody just get a lobotomy? Because that's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. And there's no concern about any of the long-term effects that this has on the children, let alone the influence that it has on the masses and how other parents raise their children. Scary. It's a scary thought because remember, they've created the illusion that people make their own decisions independently, right? You do you. You make your own choice. You're you. Be the best you can be. And then they're laughing up at the Tavistock Institute for Social Engineering. They're laughing up at the Rothschild Mansion because they go, can you believe these idiots think that they're free and they have independent thought? Don't they realize that all the stuff we throw at them on the television, on their phones, the advertising, the marketing is all there to influence their behavior? That's what it's there for. They're not making free choices. So when they see this stuff with Desmond is amazing, and they're getting glorified and they're on TV and everyone's cheering and Michael Strahan, the football, champion, is calling them heroes. And the parents are like, they're influenced by it. And like, we have to make sure we raise our child that way so we're socially accepted because we don't want confrontation. We don't want to be those parents who say, you can't be who you want to be, 5-year-old son. If you want to be a young lady, you can be it. If you want to be a garden hose, you can be it. If you want to be a black and white printer, you can be it. You want to be excrement, you can be it. Although we've got plenty of excrement walking around this world this day and age. This is what's going on in the world. You're going to continue to see shows like Saturday Night Live, all these other shows, desensitize people to these age limitations. It is a fact. It is happening. Look at the repetition. How often am I showing you this stuff? Day after day. You got the Shirley Temple kid, right? Kids interacting with adults like they're adults. Them cracking jokes about age restrictions, about the abuse of children. Glorifying these kids who are changing their gender at 5 and making the parents out to be the villains. This is all social engineering. That's what it is. I want to remind everybody, please, again, check out my website at callfornuprising.com. Please consider becoming a member if you haven't already. It's a great website, great community, great place to interact with people. I want to thank the patrons of this channel. There's not that many patrons compared to some of the other channels out there, which surprises me. Channel really could use people's support. It obviously goes a long way with, my YouTube content. So please consider that if you haven't. I want to thank everyone out there again for all the nice comments you guys leave. They go a long way. They're greatly appreciated. And I appreciate you guys just as much. So thank you so much. God bless all of you and your families.